All right, and here we go in this third and fourth place match between David City 2 and Falls City. Falls City we have not seen on this stream before, but Falls City has I'm Sir Narwhal, who is the Diamond 1, Leopard, who is a Plat 3, and Nexus, who is a Plat 3 as well. So this should be a pretty even game as both teams are decently even in rank, not terribly off, but we will see what happens here as we can see Leopard, who is on Fall City. Fall City will be in orange, and David City too will be in blue, and a nice hit there by Nexus on Fall City to be able to hit that into the goal. Very, very awesome shot just over the top of David City's head. So now we're getting on the second kickoff. And once again, David City, we have seen them last game. They had a lot of really good rotations. It was just unfortunate that some of their shots were not going in, and it was just not what they wanted. But Black is not going to let the same thing happen as he hits a nice bomb into the net there. A very, very, very tough hit there, but showing that he is the star of the show as he hits that one in a very awkward position. But now on this next kickoff, Black will actually go straight into it and win this kickoff. Nexus is going to hit it to the corner of David City 2's goal. Nerd Justin misses that, and that's going to be an open shot for Leopard, and it's going to go in as Leopard will make the score 2-1. And so it's been only a minute, and we've already had 3 goals scored in this one match. So a very, very nice shot by Leopard there. So now the next one, Hayu is actually going to do a really nice job of contesting that in the middle of the kickoff and winning it. Nerd Justin's going to send it to the middle, but that's going to be an open net as Black, though, will come up and contest it. And Leopard will go ahead and push this to the corner. They're just trying to basically keep it out right now, and a very, very good save by I Am Sir Narwhal. And now it's David City trying to be on the defense here as their rotations, they're a little clumped right now, but a good demo by Leopard to allow it just an open net right now. But it's actually going to be contested here by Black, which is a very, very good contest, and now it's in their corner. Fall City needs to be very careful because this could turn very bad for them very quickly, as we saw earlier with that one goal by Black. So now centering it, Black not with getting enough height on that aerial to be able to do any damage, but he will go ahead and send it to the side right now as Narwhal's going to get a very nice hit, but Hayu's going to go ahead and demo him, but Nexus comes in with the assist, with the assisted goal, and it's a very, very tough spot for David City 2 there as they were unable to get to the ball and defend against it. Nexus had a very, very good angle on it and had a really good shot on goal. So now Hayu's going to go ahead and commit. They triple commit to this ball, which is something that we did not see last game at all from David City 2 as they triple commit here. They're going to go ahead and center this, but Narwhal's going to go ahead and take it out. And now with nobody back, they have to scramble, and Black just barely gets there to save it in time. A very nice touch there by Black to be able to keep it out of the goal. And again, another great save by Black as that would have gone in. And Narwhal now has to retreat to get some more boost. So now we're going to, again, see these good rotations, but with no boost, there's not really much that Hayu can do there. Probably should have just fallen back to get some more boost to help out his team again on the offensive. But now Black, again with no boost, just trying to be able to contest it right now as they are on the offensive. Nobody is back here for David City, but that's going to be a big demo by Narwhal because now nobody is back. Nerd Justin is going to be able to defend against that one, sending it to the side, and now trying to center it for his team. Black is going to go ahead and take a shot on the goal, and it's going to barely squeeze its way in off the top of the crossbar. And Black has made his second goal of the match, and the score is now 3-2 Falls City. However, David City 2 is making it known that they are a force to be reckoned with, as they are continuing on the onslaught of the defensive play that is them. I mean, even against David City 1, they were doing a very good job of, again, rotating and defending against the offensive pushes. So hopefully they can do the same at the end here for Fall City and be able to make a difference on their play. So here we go. Leopard's going to go ahead and try to go up, and a nice flip there to be able to get that in, and that's a nice second touch by Leopard. An absolutely clean hit to be able to get it into the goal. Just look at this nice little tap right to the side. Put himself in a perfect position to be able to get that goal, and there's just nothing David City could have done about that. Nothing on them there. It is just a very, very nice play by Leopard there. Now David City 2 wins this kickoff as Nerd Justin will actually back up to get some boost. Hayu's going to try and touch this one, and he does get it in a black, almost with another goal. However, it will not go in. Leopard's going to send this one to the corner, and this is going to be wide open for Hayu, and he's going to go ahead and send it to the other as he was trying to make a goal, but could not get it there. So some misses by David City 2 will now force them into the defensive position as Narwhal hits it to the corner, trying to center it for his teammate. Unfortunately, he cannot, and there's a nice center. That's going to be a nice almost shot, but Black with the amazing save there. Next is going to try and center it. He's going to try and get a good touch on it, but he ends up missing it. And Black once again there for the defense. Hayu's going to try and clear it, but it's going to be sent to the other side of the field where nobody happens to be. And Hayu's just going to put this on their side and try to regroup with his team here to be able to make a difference. But this is going to be open net for Nexus if he can hit it in, and he does. Nerd Justin was there for the defense, but Leopard with a very, very good demo to get him out of there. If you can see this, let's see if we can see this on the right side of your screen. Yes, Leopard did get that demo to stop the save by Nerd Justin there. So a very good job by Fall City there, and the score will be 5-2.
I knew there was going to be a quick goal after that kickoff. I was like, that's an awkward touch. No one's going to.
So here we go. Nexus sends it to the corner, trying to center it for his team. Black is going to go ahead and send it on the side. Hayu, I mean, this is just a clump by David City 2 here. The rotations have kind of gone out the window right now as they're just trying to be very aggressive, which is fully understandable because with only 20 seconds left, you have to be able to get some sort of goal. And that's exactly what Black tries to do, but unfortunately, it was hit out by Narwhal. A very, very good defense by Narwhal there. Good bump by Justin there. But with 8 seconds left, unfortunately, Fall City will take this first match. And David City 2 will fall to 1. Oh, okay. Well, Black said not without another goal. He said it's going to be 5-3. So we'll see if David City 2 can maybe score another one to make it only 5-4. But here we are going into the next kickoff. And that's going to hit the wall. It's going to be up in the air. Can they capitalize on it? It just cannot touch the ground here, and it does, unfortunately. And Falls City will take the first match. Both teams being very competitive here did a very good job. Black with the 3 goals that were kind of important for them there and very key to keep them in the game. So let's see if maybe, just maybe, David City 2 can come out in the second match and pull off a nice win. So I think that the one thing at the end there was that David City 2 once again kind of threw off the rotations because they just wanted to score and be able to keep themselves in the game, which was very, very smart and a very, very good idea. However, Fall City early just kind of climbed up, got themselves into a very good position just to defend when they went up 5-2. So yeah, we'll go into the second match here soon and see how this game will turn out. Alright, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and get underway for the second round. Unfortunately, that sub was put in. Fortunately, that sub was put in, and now we are going to actually get the second round fully underway. So, Fall City with the 1-0 lead right now. We're going to see if they can hold that or if there's going to be any problems. So here we go, a nice hit there, and that's going to be off the top bar for Fall City. Nexus is going to try and send that back to the center, but unfortunately you cannot. Snarwall sends it to the center, though, and that's going to be trying to be touched by Leopard, and it is, and it's not going to go in. It's going to be off of the corner, and now we're going to see if maybe something can be made from this offensive push that Fall City is trying to achieve. Unfortunately, nothing seems to pan out as Hayu is now trying to push it in. He pushes it to the corner, and Narwhal is going to try and maybe get a good touch on this. No, he's going to fall back and try to get some boost. Looks like Nexus communicated him off and told him that he was going to be able to get it. And right he was, as Nexus hits it right into Hayu. And Hayu bumps it into his own goal, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead for Fall City. A very good push by Nexus there, even without the rest of his team. Oh, and he got a little touch right there at the end to get that final little push towards the goal. So now going on to the second kickoff here. Black wins it, and it's going to go off into the corner. This is going to be a wide open shot, possibly, but Hayu cannot get there to it. So now we're going to try and see if Fall City can make a very good push here as Narwhal tries to put it in, and he will not, and it's going to be Leopard almost putting it in, but he gets it just out. As Fall City unfortunately cannot score that one, but that is a very good shot by Hayu, saved by Leopard though. And now it's an open net for Nexus if he can get there, but Hayu might be there to defend. And Narwhal hits it off to the side, and that's going to be a demo on Nexus. Narwhal hitting it back towards their side. Hayu trying to go for the 50-50, and he does end up winning it, but Narwhal's going to start hitting it to the corner. Now Nexus is all by himself in the corner here, and it's going to be an attempt for Hayu to deflect it, and he does. Leopard waiting for Narwhal to take him over, and just kind of sitting back, waiting for a defensive strategy here. Kind of regrouping, it seems. They are up 1-0, so if they can get something going here, they could probably open this game up a little bit more than what it is. So Leopard hits that off to the side, and that's going to be hit by Black off into the corner, and he's going to get a nice touch there to center it. But unfortunately, Hayu was not able to get the touch there to be able to fully commit to it. So now it's sent back over to the side of Fall City. Hayu does center this for his team, and that actually has a chance, but Leopard's going to go ahead and save that one. And that one almost goes in, but Black saves that one. So after two really nice saves, the score is still 1-0 with 2 minutes left. A very, very contested game here. David City 2 doing a very good job of just trying to keep their composure on defense here and trying to defend like they have been all day. Narwhal sending it back. There's a double commit there on defense, but Blackfire Drag gets lucky enough to hit it out and on the other side of the field. So now Black is going to go for the contest here. He does get it, and it's going to hit off the top of the crossbar. It's going to be wide open, but Narwhal is going to get to it first. Blackfire Dragon's going to hit it off the wall, and it's going to go back center, and this is going to be a chance for Leopard to push it up himself. However, Leopard will send it up to the corner, try to center it for his team, and miss it, and it's going to be Nexus missing the goal, and now Black has a chance to be able to take it to the other side of the net. Narwhal's going to go ahead and hit to the corner. And that's going to be centered. Black's going to try and aerial this one. He's going to hit it off the side and just kind of leave it open for a debate on what's going to happen here. And a nice touch there, and Nexus gets it on a very awkward angle. Nexus does get the save, and now David City 2, once again, kind of in a bind. They have a minute here. They have to try and get at least one goal if they want to tie it and try to take it to overtime. That's going to be Leopard demoing Hayu. Black is going to be kind of scooting back for the defense here because of that demo. And now Hayu's just going to send it up here, try to get it upfield, which he does need to do. Narwhal with a nice touch, but that's going to center it, and Black's going to try and contest it, and he does. However, Nexus is going to be right there for the follow-up, sending it across the field. Now Hayu touches it up, goes up for the aerial, and it's going to be own goal by Leopard. Leopard actually puts it into his own goal while trying to save it, and so now David City 2 is still in this with a score of 1-1 with 30 seconds left. So if they can score one more time within the next 30 seconds and keep that score, then we could be going to a game 3 and force it into a game 4. So we will see what David City 2 can do here. With just 20 seconds left, it is on the defensive side, and there's only 2 David City 2 players back. A little bit of a miscommunication there, and that's going to be Leopard putting it up, but it's going to go too high, and it's going to be off the backboard. Instead, Black is going to go ahead and defend it. Hayu's going to hit it straight up. With 10 seconds left, they have to get something going. Narwhal's going to try and touch it, but Black is going to send it to this corner of Falls City's side. Now, Leopard, with 1 second, it's going to hit the ground, and they will be going into overtime. As now, a big hit there by Falls City onto the side. Blackfire Drag trying to get a little bit of a touch there, but cannot. Leopard with a really nice hit up into the air there on the side of David City 2. Narwhal, they center it for their teammate Leopard, but unfortunately that one will be off. Leopard tries to follow up on it, but Black is right there to be able to kind of defend against it. And like I said, Black will be there once again to be able to go against that. And Hayu's going to have a nice hit in the air. The next score here will win, which means that both teams are kind of on the edge of their seats trying to be able to keep in this game. Blackfire Drag, David City 2 specifically looking to not go down 2-0. However, obviously Falls City wants the opposite of that. So now Black is going to go ahead and aerial this into the corner and try to get it in open for his team. They're going to go ahead and center it. Black's going to go ahead and shoot it, and it's going to be a goal for Hayu. And David City 2 is going to take the second round, and the score will be 1-1 after a 56-second overtime. A really good job by David City 2 there to be able to come back from that 1-0 deficit and score 2 goals to be able to win the round. So now we will be going into a guaranteed 4th match if it comes to it. So right now we will wait for the teams to be ready and get into our next match shortly. All right, so now we are going to be starting the third game for David City 2 versus Falls City. And so we're going to see Nexus getting a nice hit here, trying to center it, and he's going to actually, unfortunately, Nexus does send that into the opposing goal. It was an off shot, but unfortunately Blackfire Drag hit it into his own. After the bounce off the backboard, that was just an unfortunate hit. Nothing that could have been done there, but now David City 2 is going to have to shake that one off and go into this next one knowing that they can score just the same. Last game, they were down 1-0, so let's hope that maybe they can have some momentum going into this next game after that win. So Hayu's going to go ahead and try to hit this one. He is going to miss. That's going to be a nice shot there by Blackfire Drag, excuse me. And Leopard's going to have a nice little aerial there, and holy cow, that was a very, very good shot by Leopard. A nice placement on the ball, nice control in the air there, just a very, very nice touch at the end. And David City 2 tried to defend it, but unfortunately they could not get to it in time. So now the score is 2-0 in only 30 seconds. So we will see if David City 2 can get something going here. They're on the offensive here. Leopard does touch it here, but unfortunately Blackfire Drag sends it straight back. Narwhal is going to go ahead and put that up in the air. That is going to be kind of just sitting in the air in midfield, and Blackfire Drag is going to have a nice save there, but Nexus coming back right after, and this team has become a completely different team since the first 2 rounds, as they are now up 3-0 in just a minute, and are now putting up a mad amount of points against this David City 2 defense. So let's see if they can continue with that momentum, or if David City 2 will start to take over for themselves. Very, very good play by Falls City to be able to get up 3-0 here in a match that really truly is going to be a deciding factor if they can get a good... Oh, and unfortunately, Black with a really nice shot there. They were not able to defend against that. All 3, I believe, of the Falls City members missed that ball. No, 2 of them did. Space Narwhal tried to come up behind and unfortunately could not. So here we go. This is going to be a 50-50 ball. Hayu is going to actually get that one. Nexus trying to get a touch, but Hayu's going to be right there for it, and he's going to center it for his team. But Narwhal is going to bounce it off the back of the board. And now it's going to be a change of pace for this team. Leopard is going to bump Nexus there, unfortunately, and Hayu is going to send that back across the field, but Narwhal is ready for it. And Black trying to get it centered for his team to be able to clear the ball. But they're just going to send it to the corner here. And now they're kind of in a good position, but that's going to be rough because it is an open net. Unfortunately, it's a little off-centered and is not able to get there. So now, Narwhal hitting it into the corner. Black going back. This has just been a back-and-forth match so far. That's going to be in. Unfortunately, Black was not able to get in position to save that ball. And Nexus with an amazing shot. Or no, Hayu, excuse me. Hayu was not able to get into a good position. Very unfortunate for them there, but it is going to be a 4-1 match with 3 minutes left. And so Black's going to send this one to the corner. Narwhal's going to actually capitalize off that. He's going to jump off the wall here, and he's going to try and get it in, and if he can, and he does! A really, really nice wall right there by Narwhal to be able to get it in, and the composure that he had to be able to just tap it and be with it and continue. I'm pretty sure he didn't have any boost there to really make a difference. So he did that all with 0 boost, which was very, very impressive for him there. So a 5-1 game here, as David City 2 is going to try and make something happen here. And now with an open net, Hayu trying to just center it off. And that is going to be in as Black gets a very nice touch there. And then Nexus just finishes it off for him as he pokes it in. So it was a very good job, or Narwhal pokes it in. It's a very good job by Black to be able to position it there. And no way for Falls City to be able to defend it. So once again, a very high-scoring game by these 2 teams. 7 points scored. Make that 8 points scored, unfortunately, after a missed save there. Nexus Abyss with a nice little touch there. It was just off the kickoff, and it was just a good angle. And unfortunately, after the miss by Fire Drag, it was just not able to be done. So now we'll have the next kickoff. 8 points scored in 1 minute and 30, or 2 minutes 30, excuse me. And 2 minute 30 is pretty impressive for both of these teams. So Hayu's going to try and just tap that one back. Blackfire Dragon does a very, very good job of demoing there to give his team an opening. Black does a very nice 50-50 contest there. This is going to be sent into the corner, and Hayu's going to miss it, unfortunately, with a very, very poorly timed front flip. This one's going to be centered as Black is going to have to back up to get some boost. But he sends it back into the corner. Hayu's going to clear this one, and this is going to be, oh, I thought it was an open net, but Narwhal was just kind of hiding behind the ball there, and he actually scores on that one. What I thought was an open net for David City 2 ended up being an open net for Narwhal as he sends that one in. That was a very, very good score. And Falls City is just kind of running away with this one as the score is 7-2. David City 2 just has to make something happen here, and they almost will as Black tries to get the touch there, but with 0 boost, he's not going to be able to do anything else. He's going to have to back up and try to get on the defensive here. Blackfire Drag actually does a really good job of clearing that one and centering it now for his team. Black's going to go ahead and get the touch, but it's going to be saved by Leopard with a really, really nice touch. So Hayu is downfield, the only David City 2 member downfield, but Black is going to come down and be the aggressor as he has been the entire day. And unfortunately not be able to capitalize on that well-positioned ball off of the center. And now Nexus is by himself over there with Hayu. They're going to have a chance, and Leopard. Oh, and that one's off the top of the net, and Hayu's going to have to try and save this one out of here, and he's going to get bumped by Leopard, and now with 1 minute remaining, it's kind of out of the question for David City 2 to be able to come back from this. It's very improbable, but they did a very good job, again, of trying to just have some sort of offense going and being very aggressive here. The defense, unfortunately, there were a few goals that were just unfortunate mishaps for them. There were a few goals that were just very, very nice shots, such as that one right there. Nexus doing a very good job of getting in a good position to score that goal. They are now down 8-2. So with 30 seconds left, we'll see what David City 2 can perform in the last few seconds here on this next kickoff. So they're actually going to win the kickoff. And that's something that David City 2 has been doing a very good job of, is they are being very committed on these kickoffs and have won quite a few percentage of them. So let's see after this center if they can get anything going. Hayu will not be able to, but he will demo Leopard, which could be key for their defense, and that's going to be a nice hit by Black. It's going to be off the top of the backboard, though, and he's going to send it to the corner, and with 10 seconds left, again, it's not likely that they will be able to score here and be able to tie the game. So now they're just going to try and let it hit the ground, and that was a really nice touch to be able to hit the ground. And Fall City does a very, very good job of just putting on pressure and continuing that pressure throughout the entire game. Nexus with a solid 5 goals, only on 3 shots, which is pretty impressive. They had the one on the kickoff, which was very unfortunate for David City 2, but we will see what happens next, as now Fall City will be up 2-1 going into the guaranteed 4th match, and if they want to push it to a 5th, David City will have to win this next one. So we will be back to see what the outcome has for us. Alrighty, and we will go into this 4th match with Fall City versus David City 2. will see as Leopard goes up for this one, and that's going to be a really nice touch, but a really nice save by Black, as that one would have gone in. Was completely on, and David City 2 actually opened this one up with a goal of themselves, as Hot U goes in with the aggressive touch to get the goal to make it 1-0. So we're going to get started on this second kickoff as we're going in, and once again, David City 2 winning the kickoff, doing a very good job of winning kickoffs today, but unfortunately there's nobody back, and Nerd Justin, unfortunately, that did hit the top of the crossbar, but Nerd Justin was there for the defense, was not able to get up in time, so it would have been a goal if it was on. And this is going to be a fail of a touch, but Nexus with a very, very tight squeeze into the corner of the goal there to make the score 1-1. And now we're all back to square one, as if it's a 0-0 game. A very, very tight squeeze there right in the corner of the goal. And now we'll see what these teams can do. And now going in, Narwhal will go in and hit it, and Narwhal's going to get just an easy goal there. It's now going to be 2-1, a very, very nice spot there. Both of the defenders for David City 2 were not expecting it from what it looks like, and unfortunately, that is going to put them up 2-1, which, I mean, Fall City has just been doing a very good job of getting into positions that can get them goals in easy scenarios. So this one's going to be sent to the corner on another one kickoff. So that's 3 for 3, 4 for 4, 1 kickoffs by David City here. Let's see if they can capitalize on this offensive drive. Nerd Justin is set up in a good position, but unfortunately Nexus does get the hit there. It's going to be touched by Hayu, and Leopard is going to send that one straight up, and it's going to be technically kind of centered, but Black is going to get a nice touch on it. Narwhal is going to send it into the corner, but Hayu is going to bounce that one off. Black is going to go for the touch. It's going to be sent to the corner, and Hayu is going to send that one back up, and it's going to be centered. Missed by both of Fall City's play members. Almost sent in by Black. A nice little shot there. A nice little try. And it looks like Nerd Justin will demo here. And this is going to set Narwhal up with a pretty good positioning here, as he is able to go over the top of Hayu. Leopard comes in. He's going to go ahead and center the ball for his teammate here, but Nexus is not able to capitalize, as he had to fall back for some boost probably. And now Black with a nice little touch to send it downfield. It's going to be in the corner. Narwhal is going to jump off and try to make it, but it looks like Black came back with a vengeance. And now the score will be 2-2 in this very, very well contested match. David City 2 is making it known that they are not out of this game yet, and they really are not. If they can pull this off, then they can have a chance to get this third place medal. So here you go. Hayu is going to go ahead and try to go around for this one. Black's going to get a nice touch here. It's going to be, unfortunately, Narwhal who gets the upper hand, though, and sends it to the corner. Hayu is sitting there. Leopard is going to go ahead and tap it. It's going to be tapped by Nerd Justin, who is going to send it into the corner. This is going to be sent up into the air. Black is going to be there for the shot, but unfortunately it will be saved by Leopard. A very, very nice save there. Sending it to the corner, and now Hayu will send it up to his own teammate. Nerd Justin is there for the follow-up, but unfortunately it gets sent across the field, as Leopard is going to go ahead and push it upfield here. And a nice little bump there, but Nexus is right there to defend him. Sent to the corner. Nerd Justin jumps off. He has no boost, unfortunately, but if he would have, he might have been able to continue off of that and touch that ball. So he's going to have to try and position himself here to get some boost from the enemy team. Black is going to miss that one. Nexus is going to go ahead and just send that straight into the goal, and it's going to be a 3-2 game now, as Fall City does not pull away with it, but begins to show that they are not giving up, and they want to end this now instead of later. So David City 2 needs to answer and capitalize off of some mistakes and rotations that are being made if they want to see any chance of winning. However, the rotations by Fall City have been very, very clean. The boost management by them has been very, very efficient. And it's going to be hard to say whether or not David City 2 can pull away with this one. It could be a very well contested game the entire way. So David City 2 will try to touch this one. Narwhal will go ahead and get on the goal, but Black is going to defend against it. Leopard gets the touch here, but Nerd Justin is going to get it, and he gets demoed by Narwhal from behind, absolutely blindsided. Hayu sends this into the corner. This is going to be centered from Black. Black is going to go ahead and try to put it in, but Leopard's going to be there. And the Nexus is going to get another demo on Hayu. And he's going to go ahead and let Leopard take this one up the field, as Nerd Justin is going to go ahead and tap it back to midfield. Black tries for the goal after the demo, but cannot get anything going. And with a minute left, David City 2 has to get something going here in order for them to stay in this game. And Black is going to go ahead and send it up. Leopard's going to go ahead and save it. Unfortunately for David City 2, this is going to be sent back, and now it's going to be sent across field by Nexus, meaning that Fall City is now in possession on an offensive drive here. Unfortunately, Black is going to actually be able to turn the tide here, but he has to go for a boost instead, so he doesn't go for the ball, and Narwhal now has an open chance to get it centered, but Black is there to be able to send it off to the side. So with 30 seconds left, and a demo by Hayu on Narwhal, now they are in a position that they need to be able to win. Ooh, and a nice little touch there by Hayu to be able to stop the ball from going into their net. Nerd Justin is going to be there. It's going to be a demo by Black, and ooh, it's just off, as Black is going to send this back, and it's going to be a goal. Nerd Justin, with 10 seconds left, makes it a 3-3 game, and now they have a chance to send it into overtime and possibly take it to a Game 5. A very, very good position by Nerd Justin there, and Black sets it up to him, and he just puts it right into the goal where he needs to. And now with 8 seconds left, Leopard is going to send it to the corner. He's going to try and get it somewhere that his team can get to it. Unfortunately, there is nowhere, and this is going to touch the ground, and we will be going into another overtime. The last overtime that we were in lasted a little while, with both teams being very, very competitive. So let's see if this one lasts just as well. A very, very good game for 3rd and 4th place. No team wanting to back down here, as they know the problem with doing so, as this one is going to be put right in front of the goal. And unfortunately, Fall City cannot capitalize, and Nerd Justin is going to contest this one to tap it up top. Hayu's going to send it to the corner. And now, Nexus is trying to get in a good position to hit it. He's going to go ahead and tap it towards the middle, center the ball. He's going to send it to the other side of the field, hoping that one of his teammates can get up to it right now. Unfortunately, Nerd Justin does get to it. David City 2 is now on the offense. Leopard's going to send it back to the corner over here. Nexus is in a really weird position, but unfortunately cannot follow it up. Hayu gets a nice little touch there to contest the ball. Narwhal is going to center it and put it up, and unfortunately that one goes above the net and cannot get anywhere, but this shot is good, and it's going to go in, and Black actually defends it. Leopard does get a demo though. Hayu sends it up. Nerd Justin is now in a weird position. Leopard is going to try and touch this one, but cannot. So now it's just sitting in the middle, but a big demo on Nerd Justin. Narwhal is going to tap it up. He's going to try and go up for it. He's going to try and touch it, but he cannot. And Nerd Justin is going to go ahead and get a very, very good contest there. And now he's going to send it to the side. After a minute and 30 in overtime, Black is going to get a good touch here. This is going to go where this is going to hit the top of the net. He's going to try and touch it and cannot. Unfortunately, Leopard is going to try and follow up on this. Nexus with him, but Nerd Justin is going to contest it. He's going to send it to the corner. He's going to try and center it for his teammate here, and nobody is there to follow it up. Unfortunately for David City 2, they are going to have to fall back now. And with Leopard pushing forward, Narwhal misses the ball. Hayu goes for the goal, and he misses. Leopard does defend it. Nerd Justin sends it back to the backboard, and Black is going to miss it as well, as Leopard will send it back out to the side. Hayu going for a touch and misses. It's sitting there hanging. Black will send it to the corner, trying to center it for his teammate. He's going to try and get another touch here, but Hayu does a really good job of getting that touch. Instead, he's going to back up to try and get some boost. Black sends it back to the corner. He does center it a little bit, but it's a little too high for anything to be done. Nerd Justin tries to get something going, but cannot. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds here, they're going to send it downfield. Leopard on the offensive, sending it up. It's very, very high, though, and nothing's going to be able to be done. So Black is going to send it out. It is now in midfield. Narwhal trying to get a touch, but he sends it to his own side, as Leopard is going to sit there and touch. There is nobody back for David City 2 right now, as Nerd Justin is going to try and push up. He sends it to the side. Narwhal sends it back to the corner. And here we go, as there's going to be a touch by Nexus, possibly, and no, it's going to be off to the side. Once again, Nexus trying to get the touch. Black sends it back to the corner. And this is a very tightly contested game, folks, for 3rd and 4th, as now there's nobody back for Fall City to be able to defend. This is going to be set for Black. It's going to go, and it goes in! Nerd Justin gets the goal to be able to take it to a Game 5 for David City 2. With nobody back, Falls City was not able to do anything about it. And David City 2 takes it to a 5th game for 3rd and 4th place. Both of these teams, as you can hear in the background, the crowd is going nuts. But both of these teams doing a very, very good job of working on the areas that is really working for them. David City 2 did a really good job of being aggressive there, and their defense was spot on. As you can see, Black had 3 saves there. I mean, both teams had 4 saves, so the defense was very, very consistent. Unfortunately, David City 2 was able to squeeze it out there at the end, so we will be back for this 5th match here soon of this very, very well-contested 3rd, 4th place game. All right, and we're going to go ahead and go into the next round, not even wasting any time. They are ready to go, and I mean, I wouldn't want to waste any time either if I were David City 2 trying to carry on some of the momentum here. So we're going to go ahead and see if they can get anything going. Nexus is going to send this to the back of the goal, but unfortunately, Leopard's going to follow it up, but it's going to be a save by Nerd Justin, a very, very good save. Narwhal's going to go ahead and try to center it for his teammate here, and there's nobody to follow up. Nexus tries to get there, but cannot. So now, Hayu just kind of sitting back, waiting a little bit. Black is trying to get something going, but it seems like, again, David City 2 is playing on the defensive here, trying to just find some openings in the holes of Falls City, and cannot find any because Falls City's rotations have been very, very good this entire match. So now, here we go, Black going in for the goal, and it's going to be a goal by David City 2 to go up 1-0 in this final match of the 3rd, 4th place match. All right, and here we go into the next kickoff. Nerd Justin does end up losing it. It seems like it's probably the first kickoff that David City 2 has lost in a while, because they have been doing a very good job of winning those kickoffs and getting themselves in good positions to score. This one's going to be centered, but there is a demo on Hayu, and unfortunately not able to capitalize off of that center by Black. So now Nerd Justin trying to get a touch here, but he has a little bit of a weird flip reset and cannot get there. So now Hayu trying to send it into the corner, and he unfortunately misses that one. And this is going to be sent in by Nexus, but Hayu's going to be there for the defense. Leopard trying to go ahead, and he's going to try and set it here, and he does, but nobody is there to capitalize as Nerd Justin is going to send it back to the corner. Narwhal then goes and hits it to the backboard, but once again, nobody from Falls City is there to capitalize, and Nerd Justin sends it off to the corner once again, and now it's going to be an open net if he can get it past him, and there it is. Leopard is the only one back, and it bounces off the backboard as Narwhal finally gets a net. A nice little juke there by Leopard trying to get it. He does demo, and it's going to be there for the... And Nexus does get the goal. It is going to be 1-1 as Nexus does capitalize off of the demo by Leopard. A very good center by him as well, and Hayu was not able to get there to defend it. So now the score will be 1-1 with only 3 minutes left. So now, once again, another one kickoff. And Narwhal, unfortunately, they cannot get anything going, but Black is going to send this back to the side of Falls City. Falls City is going to hit it to the corner, and now with a 2v1 double commit, there's going to be nobody back to defend. It's going to be Nerd Justin coming back to try and defend against it and sending it to the corner, but there's going to be a wide open shot, but no. Nexus cannot capitalize on it because he cannot get in a good position to get the goal. So Leopard's going to try and send this one. He sends it and he centers it, but it's going to hit the top of the backboard. It's going to be put in by Snarwhal. And the goal is going to be 2-1. Leopard with a very nice center there, and Narwhal did indeed capitalize off of this time. Put themselves in a good position to get that goal, and the score is now 2-1 Falls City. And another one kickoff by the David City 2 team. However, Nerd Justin is going to try and touch this one, but cannot. And that's going to be a goal by Narwhal, maybe, but Hayu is actually going to fall short. And now Hayu trying to get a little bit of touch here. He tries to center it for his teammate, and Black does get the touch, and it's going to go in, and it's going to be a 2-2 game. David City 2 is not backing down, and Black with a really nice shot there to make it a 2-2 game. So now Narwhal wins this kickoff by a landslide, and Black is going to try and go ahead and push this ball upfield. But now, instead of Leopard misses that one, and Hayu is going to go ahead and send it to the corner. It's going to try and be centered here, as it will, and it's going to almost be a goal. But Black was not able to capitalize off of it. And now Leopard kind of trying to just, I mean, he does end up drinking out two David City 2 players, and he takes out another one, and he makes the goal! Leopard's going to make it 3-2 here after 3 jukes. Juking the entire team there to be able to score the goal to go up 3-2 in this final match with 1:50 left. The double commit by David City 2 there ended up not working, and it put them in a very vulnerable position for Leopard to just walk in and score the goal there. So now Nerd Justin's going to get this one. He's going to touch it and put it to the other side. He's going to send it to the corner, and now it's going to be kind of cleared by Narwhal, but Black's going to put it straight back, and Hayu's going to go ahead and touch it and put it in the goal as well. So it's going to be a 3-3 game for David City 2 here, as this is a very well contested game for this third place medal. And now this is kind of an even kickoff, as Hayu's going to go ahead and send it off the side. Nexus is going to try and get a good touch here. He's going to send it up the wall and try to center it for his teammate Leopard, who is going to put it off in the corner and try to send it for Nexus again. But unfortunately, Black gets there a little too soon for them to do anything with it. So Hayu's going to go ahead and touch this. Leopard's going to send it straight down midfield. And this is going to be a good touch here by the team of David City 2. And now, with a very, very good center here, can they capitalize off it? They will, and Black will score the fourth goal for David City 2 to go up 4-3. So the score is 4-3. David City 2 sending this one straight up. Hayu trying to go for that one, but he is going to end up missing it. Narwhal is going to send this one in, but Black is going to go ahead and send it to the side. Leopard tries for the shot with 1 minute remaining. Falls City has to get something going here, and there's a bump. 4-3 is the score here, folks. Black is going to try to send it to the corner. Hayu's going to send it off the side, and there's nobody truly back to capitalize off of that and try to score for David City 2 here, as Nexus will bounce this off the wall, put it towards his own goal, and they're kind of clumped up together here, but Narwhal is going to go ahead and send that one back across the field, and Nerd Justin will send this one in the air as Leopard goes ahead and tries to get a good touch here. Hayu once again trying to just keep it out of their side, because they only have to last for 30 seconds here to be able to take the victory and come back from a 2-1 deficit. There is a demo on Hayu here, but a very, very nice touch by Black there to just keep it on their side, and it's going to be 10 seconds left. And now, Nerd Justin trying to get it going. Unfortunately, he cannot get a touch. Black sends it up in the air with 4 seconds left. They have to get something going here, and it's going to be 1 second. They're going to try and make it touch the ground. It's going to be sent to the corner, and it's going to touch the ground, and David City 2 will be the third place winners. As they come back from a 2-1 deficit, David City 2 will take the third place medal after a very well contested game by both teams. The rotations were on point. There was a lot of aerials that were just very, very clean by both teams, and David City 2 ended up coming up on top. And congratulations to both teams once again for making it this far into the state tournament. And after that, we will get to awards, and we will be having Overwatch coming up just shortly after this.